Good morning. This is Pastor Brian Anderson with another daily devotion. Today we are in Matthew 8, verses 19 to 22. And one day, two would-be followers of Jesus came up to him to inquire about becoming one of his followers. And I'll just read to you from verse 19 and 20. Then a scribe came and said to Jesus, "Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go." Jesus said to him, "The foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head." So this man was Mr. Too Quick. He offered to follow Jesus wherever he went, but Jesus reminded him of the hardships that he would have to face if he became one of his followers. Right now, he's got a house to live in. He's got a warm bed to sleep in. If he follows Jesus, he'll have neither of those things. So is he really prepared for the sacrifice and the hardships that a life of discipleship will bring into his life? The next one comes in chapter 8, verse 21 and 22. Another of the disciples said to him, "Lord, permit me first to go and bury my father." But Jesus said to him, "Follow me and allow the dead to bury their own dead." So this man was Mr. Too Slow. He was the opposite of the other fellow. Jesus called him to follow him, but he wanted to wait until he had buried his father first. Now, to talk about burying your father, it was likely what this man meant was that his father wasn't even dead yet, that he was asking the Lord if he could wait until his father had died, honor his father by burying him, and then when his life was freed up from these responsibilities, then he would come and follow Jesus. So what does Jesus tell him? Jesus tells him that a spiritually dead person can bury physically dead people. Jesus has a much more important role for this man than to bury his father, as important as that might seem. Jesus' call on this man was to follow him and to go everywhere and proclaim the kingdom of God. We get that from the parallel passage in Luke 9, verse 60. So the call was to follow Jesus and to proclaim the kingdom of God. And Jesus says, the dead, the spiritually dead can bury the physically dead, but only you can do this. Spiritually dead people can't follow me and proclaim the kingdom, but you can, and this is my call upon your life. So these two men teach me that I can be either Mr. Too Quick or Mr. Too Slow. I could be Mr. Too Quick by not counting the cost of what it's going to mean for me to really be a follower of Jesus and sign up so quickly and volunteer only to find out later that this isn't what I had anticipated or bargained for. And I can be Mr. Too Slow. The Lord may call me and I may put other things in front of him and his priorities. Remember, this man said, "Permit me first to go and bury my father." Those two words should never come together. Me first, when you're addressing the Lord, permit me first to go and bury my father. So I don't want to be Mr. Too Quick, and I don't want to be Mr. Too Slow. How about you? I hope that gives you something to chew on today and to meditate on. So may God richly bless you.